right? It was good, yeah. So okay, so today we're gonna discuss about the yesterday's couple of trade that I took on the. This is today's trade actually, but we'll discuss on the yesterday's trade that I took on the this euro dollar, and then we talk about your questions and the stuff, right? Okay, so cool. So where are you all from? Like, let me know in the comment. So yeah. So here is the thing, okay? So we're gonna talk about the yesterday's trades, and maybe today's trade as well, and your questions about the strategy, or if you have any misunderstanding or anything related to any topic that I already covered previously and that you're not sure about it, right? So, and if you are watching recording, it will become after 30 minutes of the ending the stream, right? Okay. All right, so let's get started. Okay. uh, all right, so this was actually the euro US dollar. The markings, I sent on the weekly forecast video at the on the Monday or Sunday, I don't remember the day, but this is what we're actually looking for the sell from, right? So this was an order block that was identified. Yeah, so this was an order block that was identified. The one who got entry from the top, they congratulations. So we're hoping to get this low out, and maybe next couple of days or maybe next week. But so I'm gonna explain the trade which I took on the yesterday on this thing, okay? On the EU, right? So let's get rid of this thing actually. Yeah. So this was the point of interest that was sent on the daily, right? And what we are looking for here. So we were looking for some kind of order flow to be established so that we can go short, right? Okay. So let me do one thing here. Okay. So okay. Let me cut this. Ta-da. Okay. So this is what we were, right? And I will get rid of this as well. Okay, we don't need this. Okay, so we don't need this as well. Alright, so this was during the New York. Okay, so when I say the market is bearish on the daily and you find an excuse to go short, so this is what I mean. Okay, so when the New York opens, if you get a scalp trade or intraday trade to go short, that's an excuse. So when I say excuse, you need to have clear cut our entry model as well as the order flow in place. Otherwise it doesn't make sense to go short, right? So here's thing. So this was actually during the New York, so I was monitoring on the 1 minute. Yeah, so this is what the 1 minute, right, was this. Okay, so so when the price hit here and I was just monitoring our entry criteria or entry model to be presented. Okay, so we need to wait here patiently and see what is there in front of us, instead of thinking in ahead and I think that will happen. No, so we need to see that on the chart. So trade what you see, not what you think, what you will see, what you see, right? So that's the thing. So when I say okay, there is a first break of structure happen here, which is this line, yeah, and then I want to see again the mitigation of that order block and the second break. But see what happened here. So there is no mitigation and it keep breaking the second structure. So at this point of time we have 2 point of interest. So at any point of time you should have only 2 point of interest. Okay, if you have more than 2 POIs, and I think you didn't understood the concept correctly. Okay, so this was the 2 point of interest. but uh, I went for this one because there wasn't any mitigation, as well as there is an imbalance here, you know. So that was more probable, and I want to confirm again that point of interest there, because this is not an order flow. If there is a no order flow, there is no trade. So we're not going to take trade if there is no order flow, right? So I think I already talked about this in order flow video, uh, healthy order flow, unhealthy order flow, and the stuff, right? Right? Cool. So yeah, so here's thing. So I was waiting to price come back here, and I think it came back in next few minutes aggressively. So at this point of time, so I went to 5 second. I want to see order flow on the 5 second as well, because there is no order flow on 1 minute, right? So it will make my trade less probable because there is no order flow, right? So yeah, so yeah, so here's thing. So again, I was waiting here to order flow to be established, and our entry model to be presented, right? So what do we see here? Okay, so we got first break, mitigation of the first break, and we got second break. So we have clear cut this order block to play now. Okay, and your stops will be above mitigation, which is your invalidation point. So I went here because of the spread and the stuff, but you know, this is logical here, 1 pip or less than 1 pip. Oh no, 46. Oh yeah, almost 1 pip. Yeah, right. This is logical to go from that one. But I went because of my spread and the stuff, so I went little higher. But and the order is already, limit order is placed here, and it got triggered, I think, in next few seconds. uh, yeah, I know why it is slow, but yeah, so it got triggered there perfectly, and we are instantly in a profit. Now as soon as it breaks this one, I'm gonna go break even. Okay, so that's the trade management, right? So I think I already talked about this. So you are break even in few seconds, actually less than a minute, few minutes, right? So let me stop this. And what happened next, actually it went maybe, you know, 10-20 hour, and then it came back. I removed actually 5 hour from this trade, and I just keep other volume was just kept running, and it hit me break even, right? But that's okay, so we still made money from this, right? The 5 hour is a dream for some people. We just talking about here in minutes. Yeah, right. uh, Perfect. So I think when it came back and hit me break even, so I was at this point up was okay, so let's see, you know, what's happening over here, because it's not, still our order block is not violated. So it got break even here. I got break even this point of time. I was just waiting now, so either it go up or down. So if I try to re-enter, you know, I need to see again the order flow, right? Now you should know what you need to see, right? Cool. If you have any questions, like you can type into the chat box, and we will go over after the explanation of this trade. I will answer each and every single question, right? So you just put the questions there, and we'll talk about that. Okay, cool. Now, so at this point of time, what do we see? We have ton of liquidity build up here that needs to be taken. Yeah, and we already know from our daily bias we are bearish, so we need an excuse to go short. Okay, so it took out me here break even, and I want to see here again order flow to be established for bearish. Okay, let's see, and this is what happened next. right? So what do we see here? We see first break of structure, we have this order block, it needs to be mitigated. Yeah, yeah. So I think I went for 30 second, it's not on the 1 minute, but I think 30 second or 15 second something. Yeah, on 15 second, yeah, it makes sense. See, this was our first break of structure, and this was second break of structure, right? And we got third break of structure mitigating second break of structure, which means we have point of invalidation, right? What is point of invalidation? Point of invalidation is a point where mitigation happen. If the price comes above that, so we are invalidating that setup, so we are no longer interested in the sell. Yeah, cool, I think. Yeah, so at this point we have two orders set. I have two orders set here, one is here and one is there, because this is not mitigated. Okay, so you can play, either like, split the risk 0.5% here and 0.5% there, that's okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Or you put 1% here and 1% there, 2%, two trades, that's also okay. So whatever your risk appetite, you take that, right? Right, so at this point of time we have what do we have? We have first break, second break, which is our entry model, right? And second break was mitigated, and we got third break with impulsive OB, with imbalance and the stuff about this. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that there will be at least some reaction from here, because we have invalidation as well there. Yeah, so that's where then I went with the two orders, two limit order being set, and I think one of them is triggered perfectly. Yeah, so this one is triggered, and it went, it's still, I'm still in this trade, running 20% of the volume. But yeah, so I think it went along, let me see, more than 50 or maybe 70, 80 R. But our true R will be the less. Okay, so I think I already made a video showing that what will be the true R, right? So I'm removing the money along the line. What is our trade management stuff that I already talked about, right? So I think you should know that. So you shouldn't be holding entire volume. You should remove money and then go from there. Yeah. So this was I think yesterday two trades, and then I just went, when it went to the profit, I removed 5R again, and then I just went to my doing my own stuff and see later on. So what's going on here? So either will be the break even, and or will be the heavy profit. So I removed some money from here as well, because this low I was actually targeting. Yeah, I think this low was the, no, I think, yeah, so I was targeting this low. Yes. Yeah, so the trade is still running today. uh, at least I'm targeting the daily low with the 20% of the volume, right? So this is how actually, it's all based on the things or stuff that I already talked about, right? So what you need to see here, when I say find an excuse to go short, it means you need to have some kind of intraday trade to go short, or a scalp trade during London or New York to go short, to target that big R, right? Yeah, I think, yeah, so that makes sense. Otherwise, if the, uh, you need a proper, what I mean to say is like proper, the criteria to go short. Like, the criteria could be your rules, or uh, could be your order flow, or could be anything. So that's the thing. So this is was actually on the EU, and I was expecting to take this liquidity. So this was coming nicely down here, and I was expecting it. This was today's trade actually. I removed few hours, and let me hit, it's break even. It doesn't, I don't care. I was expecting this liquidity will be taken out, and then it will go shorts from somewhere here or here, or maybe change direction. So, but which is unlikely now because it's a Friday. Okay. Yeah. So let me know now. I hope you got it. So if you have any questions related to this trade, uh, so let me know. So we'll go the questions from you in the chat one by one, and then we'll take it from there. So what needs to be done. Yeah. So this was actually EU, and one of them also the NU, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, that the one I shared in the weekly outlook, right? Weekly forecast video. It was actually a nice trade. Whoever got from the, where was that? Uh, Whoever got from here to take this out, so congratulations. So you actually done the good job. Yeah, you're learning fast. Cool. Yeah, so other than this, I think we'll you don't have many questions, so we'll go whatever we have in a chat box. So I have a 1 hour to spend with you guys. So if you have, this is the time you have. I'm getting a lot of DMs asking the same questions that I already discussed, but if you want to discuss it live, we can take live example as well. So this is your time to ask the questions and clear your doubts. Yeah. So let's go the questions one by one. Cool. All right. So yeah. So this is the question from Hasbi ANG. Do you only need one mitigation for entry? Okay. So you mean, okay, right. So what are you saying? So at least one mitigation. So let's say for example, right, here's the thing. Okay, let's say you want to go short, right? So if you see uh, price going up, and now you got first break of structure, and you didn't got mitigation here, and let's say if you got again second break, so you need mitigation at least from here, and then if you get third break, you can take trade from here very confidently, because there is a point of invalidation above that, right? Or what you can do, you can go to the, let's say for example, uh, so this will be your first OB, and this is your immediate OB, right? So instead of waiting for this mitigation happen and break structure again, what you can do, you can go in this zone, okay, and go to the lower time frame. Maybe let's say if you are on 4 hour, go to down here on a 15 minute or 5 minutes, and see the order flow happening, mitigation happening here. Let's, for example, let's see here, this is 4 hour, and this is happening on 5 minute. Okay, so mitigation, and you can take from here rather than the waiting to break this. Okay, this will be actually higher probability as well, and this is higher than this. Yeah. So I hope you got the answer. So you need at least one mitigation or one order flow in the direction that you want to go. Otherwise, if there is no order flow, no trade. It's as simple as that. Okay. All right. Cool. Uh, John, I made it. Hey, thanks, John. Welcome, buddy. All right. So the next question, Spy FF, how can we know daily bias? The question is not appearing on the. Okay, so it's appearing. All right. SpyFF saying, how can we know daily bias? Okay, SpyFF, you need to go back to our playlist and study step by step from the day one. What is an order block? How to refine order block, and the structural legs, solidify highs and low. Okay, so once you know that, you will find how to mark this daily high and daily lows. These are the solidify highs and lows, not any minor structure highs or lows. Okay, so your daily or weekly or 4 hour will decide your bias for that session, or if you're trading intraday, right? Because on EU we already know that we know we want to go short. We're just finding an excuse on a scalp or intraday to go short. Yeah, yeah, I hope I answer your question. Right, so what's the next question? Mohammed Faizan. Right. It's not a question though. So sorry, you are really good at explaining SMC. Yeah. Thanks, Mohammed. So I hope you are getting some value from this. Yeah, that's nice. Uh, let's say the same question, same person asking the question. Sir, can we take a trade on the second BOS if we don't get mitigation for the first BOS? Okay, uh, that's what I explained here, Mohammed, right? So let's say, for example, I'll explain again. Okay, so let me get rid of this drawing. uh, it's not selecting. Anyway, let's draw it here. Okay, so let's say if you got first break of structure, you are on the let's say bearish, you're looking excuse to go short, right? So if you see that this thing happening, here is an order block and that is not mitigated, and you got second break, right? So what was the question? We take a trade on the second BOS. Okay, you can take trade from here, but this is low probable. Okay, so I would suggest, if you kind of have some kind of order flow to be established on the order block, or this, and then you can take the trade. So that's high probable. You can simply put limit order here, and limit stop above, limit order here, and limit stop above. That's less probable because there is no order flow. See, if you're talking about risk entry is the riskiest. This confirmation model entry without order flow is less riskier than the risk entry, and with order flow is and less risky. I mean, it gets less riskier, and higher probable. So I hope you understand what I mean, right? Why you want mitigation? Because there is a point of invalidation when you see the mitigation, and you can put the stop loss here above that point of invalidation. That will increase your R very drastically. I mean, you're gonna see the money that you never see in the life if you get this right? Yeah. So that's how it works. Okay, it's not easy, but it's not impossible. You need some screen time, maybe some days, or just hard work, and understanding, study, getting back tested, forward tested. Then eventually you'll get it. If you refuse to quit, eventually you will get it. Okay, you will win. That's how it works. Okay. uh, okay, so next question. Husby English, please kindly go over the point of invalidation again. I didn't understand much of the course from the. Okay, so this is what I explained here, right? So let's say let's say this example, we have the live example, right? So from the trade that we took yesterday, right? Oh, sorry, it was on the 5 minute or 1 minute. Cool. So point of invalidation. Okay, what is point of invalidation? Okay, there you go. Let's cut here, right? So what do we have here? One break, two break, no mitigation. So we want mitigation because we don't know now where it's gonna stop it. There is no point of invalidation here. You can either put entry here, there, but it's just risky. Okay, so what I did, I went to the 5 second. Okay, so this is on the 1 minute, so that's why I went to the 5 second. So what do you see here? First break, mitigation of the first order block, and then second break. And we have this order. Where is the mitigation point? This point. This is the point of invalidation. So if price come again here, so your entire bias of the sell is wrong. So that's why my stop is above that. I hope you understand that. So this is as simple. If you know the mitigation point, you will know the point of invalidation. And I hope you know what is mitigation. So I think I have made a video about this as well. So you can go back to see why the mitigation is happening there, because the big player involved in the markets, they want their orders to be mitigated there before the actual move happens. Okay, so when you see my lower probable trade is become high probable because of this order flow. Yeah, perfect. Right, now I hope you understand the point of invalidation. uh, but let's see what it does. So next question, trading market Vijeta. Market how to trap SMC trader. I don't understand the question. And how can you see? Okay, I don't understand that question. How to trap SMC trader. See, if you are learning from any other YouTube video or any other mentors, and you're taking concept from them and asking me, say there is no point to asking me. So they are the good person actually to answer these questions, right? So what I taught in my videos, if you have question related to that, then I will be happily answer those questions. So I don't know this like inducement and this terminology, because I never studied those. I studied from other mentors who never use those things. Okay, so if you're coming from some other mentor or any videos and asking those questions to me, so I'm sorry, I'm not able to answer those questions, right? Simply because I don't know. Right. uh, so next question, how can you see a new tech and refresh? No, still you need more explanation on that, man. So explain the question again, and then I will answer. Okay. Sonali Kumar, can you please tell about pound Aussie dollar? Okay, pound Aussie dollar. Okay, I'm not trading that, but what do you want to do? We want to pound Aussie dollar. Okay, let me see. Okay, that's pound dollar. All right, so what do you want to see? I mean, here, want to go quickly what's going on here. Okay, so here is thing, Sonali. Okay, what you need to mark, first thing first, you need to mark structural leg, which is solidify highs and low. Okay, so high is in making. Where is the low? High we don't know yet. Okay, so the low is here. Okay, this is not low because this is base. I don't consider this as a low, but okay, this is base. Some people do like, but I will not got I will not consider that as a low. Okay, because simply because what you want to see, if you want to come down, you want to see the lowest point, which is wick, is should be broken by the body of the candle, the next candle. This is not happening here, so it happened here. That's why it's low. Yeah, so we are in this range now. You need to find an excuse to go long, but it's too far now, I think. So this is where we are at the moment. uh, Probably we'll take this liquidity out, uh, right? So so that's about the Aussie. I took a sell trade from a daily POI, but my stop loss got triggered. Can you tell me where I was wrong? uh, I don't know where you took sell from daily POI. Right, so you're talking about the sell from, for me, this is extremely bullish now, but we have only one break here. I think no, it's two break. So this was actually the low. For high was, where was high? Yeah, I think this is high. I think, yeah, it's bearish here. Well, let me see. Yeah, so these are the bases. So we are in the bearish range with confirmation, because you see here, that's the first break, we got second break. So, and where is the second break came from, which is order block is here, and I don't know from which order block you took sell. If you want to take, if I was you Sonali, I would be looking sell from here, on maybe on 5 minutes or less. You see a lot of liquidity is getting built here, so it's probably gonna drop soon, right? Because we have confirmation to go down, and this is an order block. So if you ask me why this is not an order block, why this is not order block, okay, so you need to go back to our structural legs and the other video. Then you will understand, why what I'm talking about. Okay, but for intraday it looks bullish. Yeah, cool. So I hope you got the point. Trading market, Vijay explain inducement topic. I don't know what is inducement trading market. So I think when you learn from some other thing mentor, you ask them. Okay, I don't know, really don't know. Okay, the next question was the next question. Hello sir, can you give an example how to draw OB in stocks with gaps with multi-time frame analysis? Okay, right. So on the stock, right? Let's say, I don't know which stock you're talking about, but let's say let's go with the Tata Motors. Okay. Cool. Oh, it is extremely bullish. But if you use this one, right, no gap candles indicator, so you it will be clean to read it. Okay, so I hope you got, so the analysis will be the same. It's extremely bullish at the moment. It's tried to break this one, but it didn't. For daily, actually, we have this this thing, this is an order block to go long. For intraday you can look for the short opportunity on the lower time frame, but at the moment it looks extremely bullish. And see, there is 4-hour breaks but no mitigation. If you see some kind of like this, this is coming here, mitigating, breaking this, you can take it from here to here. Okay, but because you need order flow on the 4-hour to confirm go short, because this is extremely bullish at the moment, right? I think I talked about this stock, I think one of my video, not sure which video. It was there, I think it was here or somewhere. So it has a long bull run. Yeah, right. Then next question, Anand P, learn day by day new thing. Okay, yes, because this is learning is never ending process, so you will learn everything. I mean, you will learn uh, from every single person, or from every single day, because market keeps evolving. And at the end of the day, the edge you are trading is still edge. It needs to be sharpened after some time, right? So when you trade for, let's say, for a year or two, you will know the small details to fix those details when the market evolves, right? So I would say, just keep grinding, and don't just give up. So eventually, if you refuse to quit, what's gonna happen? You're gonna win. So that's how it works. Okay. Then the next question again, saying Hasibi ENG, how do you suggest a backtesting everything learned from your course? Yeah, I think, yeah. So you need to connect all the dots, right? So let's say, for example, let's say the gold. Let's say I was talking about gold as well, right? So on our weekly outlook video, right? So this is what I told them. So this is an order block, but it's highly likely to break it. So see, order mitigation should be like touch and go, undisputed mitigation. What is undisputed mitigation? It should be like this, just touch and go. But this is spending too much time here in this order block will be either respected or violated, right? This is spending too much time here, so it's highly likely, it's gonna break some. It's Let me see. So it's gonna break and get some reaction, mitigate and fall. Just wait to see it breaks, and take it from the short from here. This is clear cut order block. If it doesn't break, and if you have sharp up move, then you can look for a buy to take out this liquidity and above. Okay, but why I'm thinking it will go short, because there's a ton of liquidity that needs to be taken here. So I think it's from, see, which day was, I think, which month was, from July, and it was it just inducement or whatever, who does some word inducement, I don't know what, but this needs to be taken out. So this was for that. Okay. Yeah, so, and we have only one break of structure. In order to confirm the trend completely bullish, we need one more break. So it's not bullish yet, it's just one break of structure, right? So we have like kind of intention to go long, but that intention is not being confirmed by another break. So we don't know yet at the moment. So we can trade what we see rather than what we think to happen in the market, right? So yeah, so at the moment this is not violated, so it's still valid, but see how much time it is spending in that order block. See, you will get, if you break this, you will get a reaction for sure, take this liquidity out, mitigate something here and then go down. If not, if it doesn't break, then I think we are good for long. But which is I mean, looks less likely to be happen, but you never know. Okay. Right. Okay, so let's next question. Sonali Kumar. So I cannot, I know it cannot understand how, I don't know. So how you mark that OB? Okay, so you're talking about this Sonali pound Aussie dollar, right? So how I mark this OB? So I think you need to go back to my playlist, Sonali, from the start one. You know what is an order block, how to mark the ranges, trading ranges or structural legs, and then you will understand this. So it's not kind of thing that I can explain over the question, but you know this. But simply I will tell, this OBs. Okay, these are not OBs because uh, these are the basis. I i don't know. So some people trade from the basis. I need a clear cut pullback. So when I see clear cut pullbacks, let's say for example, say this candle high needs to be, candle body needs to be close above that high. So when where it happened, if you see from here, from this low, it happened here, and this is high then, and this is our structural range. So you can look short from here if you see, some kind of order block, because this is already confirmed. Okay, some if you see on 1 hour, or on 15 minute, let's say for example, from where you took short, Sonali, can you send us the link here on trading view? So if you see something like, on 15 minute or 5 minute mitigation break, then you can take it from here. Okay, because mitigation will give you invalidation point, and then you will do that. Okay, all right. So next question: can we take one backtesting session? We'll make video about this in future, Mohammed. So I think I made a how to backtest and for, I think we have something in our topic. Let me see the outline. So we have something which is called backtesting. Backtesting and forward testing in phase 3, number 4 topic, I think number 3 or something. But yeah, I will take it from that. Okay, all right. So next thing is uh, trading market, which is that, you bro, good work, god bless you, thanks bro. So thank you so much. It really means a lot. I'm trying to educate, I mean, give people the premium content for free, those who are willing to put effort and time and cannot have money to purchase those hefty prices. These courses you'll find, 1,000 or 2,000 euro in the market. And so, but yeah, so whoever don't have money but they want to, really want to try, and then the here I am helping them. Cool. Do you have any coaching for trading? No. So this is what coaching is our. So all premium content Sonali is free. You can, if you have any question, you can DM me on Instagram, or you know yeah, I think Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram and the stuff. But yeah, so we will generally will have once a week or once a 2 week a live streaming during Friday or Saturday, and then we can discuss your question or anything that you are struggling or you're not getting it, or anything that you want to fixed. So that's why I'm here to you know uh, to fix those, little. I'm getting a lot of DMs asking the same questions, but that's why I started this live stream, in order to have some record on the YouTube as well. And when new people comes, they will also refer those videos and recordings later on to go through them, and it will be fixed. And there is also session in the phase 3, uh, which talks about FAQs. So I will make small videos. It is actually taking time on the phase 3 because I'm busy with other stuff as well. So as soon as I get some time, I'll start recording. I haven't recorded videos, right? Okay. uh, Hasbi is saying, whoever your mentor. So there are several mentors. It's not one mentor actually. I won't talk about them. It's not a good platform to talk. But yeah, so DM me and then we'll talk about that. Okay. Right. I think that's the end of the question. So no one have any more questions? You want to discuss anything in the topic, or so this is actually Friday and we take an outbreak even here. Okay, that's it. It's okay. But yeah, okay, there is a question. Let me see, what is this question. Okay, it's saying yum. Okay, so is it possible to enter in 5 minute and above time frame, and what will be the combination time frame? Okay, so yeah, I have made a video about the time frame trick. If you are like on the 4-hour POI, what time frame to look into that POI in order to confirm. Okay, for 5 minute and above, I don't know which trade you're talking about. Like, it's talking about scalp trade will be the 5 minute and less. So you would be looking structures on the 5 minute or less. For the intraday will be less than an 4 hour, or 1 hour or 2 hour. And for the swing, you can look for the daily and 4 hour and above. Right. So there is no fixed time frame, because see, you need to understand, I am time and the price are two different dimensions, so they don't know each other. So you need to flick through the time frame in order to get clear picture, right? Some time frame will show you clear, some time frame will sometimes will not show you the clear picture. So I would say don't stick to the time frames, but whichever is clearer to you and to your rules, I would say take it from there. Yeah, cool. Thanks for your work. Okay, thanks buddy. So when will be the scalp course released? Yes, so that's what I was talking about. I'm not getting enough time actually at the moment. I'm busy with other stuff, so I haven't recorded the scalp and the intraday models. But it's the same concept, Hasib. I'll talk about briefly. So many people asking about the scalp and intraday. So what to look for the scalp? Okay, shall we go quickly? I mean, we have 10 more minutes. Okay, so let's say, for example, let's say this is your Asia, this is your New York Opens, and and so this is Asia, so this is London Open and this is New York Open. Yeah, cool. Right, so you need to see, let's say, for example, for your trade, you have for daily bias, which is short. For example, in our euro dollar, it was short, right? So we need to look excuse to go short during this time. So for example, Asia is bullish, and it's ranging like this, and London opens here. Okay, and if you see one break, mitigation, second break, you can take trade from here for scalp. can remove some money and let it run. Okay, so for the time frame you need to see up to the 5 minute, 1 2 3 4 5, whichever is clearer. Okay, I would say don't go to the opposite direction, because you need to favor continuation over the reversal, right? So the continuation will be more smoother, uh, and than the reversal. So I would say, it's good to continue the trend from higher time frame. And if you get an excuse on the lower time frame, that's okay. I mean, you will be break even in a scalp trade will be in the minute. It's okay to take break even rather than the loss. It's always good. Right. Right. Okay. So what you saying? Where are you from? I am Mohammed Faiz and I am from India, Pune. But I don't live in India. I so yeah. So that's me. Anand P, please make an intraday model. Yes, Anand. Yeah, I mean, I hope I get some time. Haven't recorded those yet, man. But yeah, I will try to record those. Yeah, as soon as I get some time. But you don't need it to in order to get profitable. You don't need intraday or swing. So intraday or scalp. If you master the swing, and that's it, you will get money in one trade, a lot of money, lot of than the scalp is a risking a more, because you're taking too many trades. But swing, you take and just hold, and you do your own things, whatever you have, school, college, job, you know and you just wait, right? So Sonali is saying, what time do you trade currency pair account into India time? Sonali, you need to trade the currency pair. So if you see my videos, I talk about entry times. So you should be looking for the entry in 4 hours in a day. Which are those 4 hours? Okay, so when London opens, 2 hours after that, and when New York opens, 2 hours after that. You shouldn't be looking entry after those hours, because market will be less liquid. Understand? So that's how I explained in the trading plan. I think one of the videos in trade management or trade plan. So where I explained this thing, right? So uh, you need to, when is the good time to enter and why. Okay, so remember why, right? So yeah, other than this, I think yeah. So this other, like, the the stuff intraday and the swing and the scalp, I'm gonna take a break after the 1 week. I will be trading one more week, and then will not be trading until the second week of January, because it's gonna be slower, and and just gonna take rest. But if you have any questions, you can DM me as well. We have Telegram channel as well. I do post whenever I do things. Okay. Okay, what Sonali saying? Okay, can you please show one live trade in any pair from start to end? That's what I Sonali, you weren't there, right? In the beginning, I showed the couple of trades on the EU that I took yesterday. Uh, I think you go back to this recording. I will put recording in few minutes after ending this stream. These two trades, okay? It's all same concept that I already talked about this in the videos. Okay, it's all same. You go back to so here's the thing: if you are confused, and if you are have talking, I mean, studying from too many mentors, and the concept from one mentor and mixing from the another mentors, don't do that. Okay, so stick to the one, and study one by one. If you want help, there is available, like, you DM me on Instagram, or here comment on the videos or stuff. I read every single video, comment on every single video. Okay, so if you want any kind of support, there will be available. Okay, so don't worry. So just go, I would say, go one by one, and then you will see all the dots are connecting in the end. Okay, so don't rush up the process, because process takes time. Okay, so enjoy the journey rather than the destination will be a lot of money, and that you will get it when you enjoy the journey. Yeah. So that's how it works. Okay, so I hope you, yeah, you joined late actually, so that's why. Yeah, I think, yeah, so these are the concept that I already explained. Can you quickly go over the scalp? I went it already, so you just go back to the recording when the stream ends, and then you will see what I mean. Okay. Okay, so I think that's it for the today. So let me know, if you have any questions, on the comment, or DM me on Instagram. Right? Take it easy. See you after, and Jai Hind.